Back here on the rally with Dylan McGordy, and we take the discussion to the Stanley Cup Final for a little legit or not for this 120. The Penguins dominated the Predators tonight, taking a 3-2 series lead. The Pens looking to become the first back-to-back title holders since the Detroit Red Wings in 96, 97, 97, 98. Out of the Big Four, the NHL is in the longest drought for back-to-back championships. Legit or not, Dylan, the NHL is the hardest league to repeat as champion.
Legit. I think the numbers tell the story here, LB. I think it is the hardest to repeat. I think, you know, it's a physical, taxing thing to get the whole way through and repeat. And it's something that the Penguins, if they're able to do it with one more win, would really earn it. But, you know, so often when we say in the NHL, as we get to the Stanley Cup playoffs, who's the hot goaltender? And you may have the best goaltender, but they may have a little bit of injury or they're not playing as hot as someone else. I think Pekka Rinne is one of the best goalies in the league. I don't know if he's the best goalie in the league. He's up there, but he played the hottest to get to the Preds to the Stanley Cup Final. I think there's a reason we haven't seen it since Detroit. I certainly think it's hard in other sports, but in this current climate of the NBA where there's super teams and all these free agents kind of forming these juggernaut squads, it's not as hard. We saw the Heat do it. The Warriors may do it this year and next year. I mean, they're certainly set up for years to come. I think baseball is tricky, but, you know, and the Yankees were the last to do it. It's certainly been a long time, almost 20 years since the Yankees have done it. But you look at them, and less teams make the playoffs in baseball. It's hard to get there because of the 162, that marathon haul to get there, and who's hurt, who's not. But once you get there, there's a smaller sampling of teams that can win it. But when you got 16 teams that make the playoffs like the NHL, and it's just a matter of who's the hottest, who's playing the best, and who can physically kind of outlast that huge, huge trek towards the Stanley Cup Final, and to win it all is really difficult. I think hockey is the toughest.
It's almost like March Madness. You just throw everybody in there, and then, you know, somebody's going to get lucky one year, even if, you know, they're going to be hot at the right time.
Without a doubt.
Weigh in on Twitter. Let us know what you think. Use the hashtag